powers that be are hoping that we don't go as far as understanding our foundations and our reality, because this is uncontrollable. Lucid dreams, there's a reason for all this stuff that has nothing to do with a politician, that has nothing to do with the education system, which has nothing to do with NASA and nothing to do with the university system. Exactly. That's it. It's a political revolution. It's not an organic revolution. It is not an indigenous revolution. It's not a human revolution. This is a political evolution. Version of reality. It's not for you. It's not for the spirit itself. It's not coming from the indigenous spirit. It's coming from the materialistic ego version of what spirit might look like to a broken system. We have to empower ourselves outside of the codependent state of being to realize what it is to actually inhabit that space of being collectively conscious, rather than, if we approach a broken reality from a broken foundation, then we will create broken outcomes. And we're not broken anymore. The system itself is broken. And we are existing outside of this system. Things we sometimes take for granted, like every sunset and every animal and every style of cloud and every color and every crystal, the smell of rain and every waterfall and every tree. Up in the little checkerboard games of, the fact that it just exists. So once we understand it as a whole, we'll be able to create some kind of level of consciousness outside of it to think of something beyond it. But first we have to empower our solidified light as we experience it as the human vessel is now in another dimension where our consciousness experiences its reality from a different perspective and a different vibration. Frame of thought and the American dream perspective and the emotional tethering, or as people pull themselves out of that as their reality, we are simultaneously activating a space beyond that, which is our original design. The reality of food. So low vibrating material beings creating low vibrating thoughts are willfully relinquishing their creative energy to those who have created their thoughts for eyes right now, and activating their inner eye in order to see where it is that we're going to move collectively. And that can't be forced. It can only be understood and understood and overstood over time. Mind is locked down by the subconscious space of not being able to engage in your creative imagination and your creative potentiality, and your soul is locked away because you think you're a cosmic mistake from the university system. All those alien shows, they try to act like they know what's up. They don't know what the hell is going on purpose, because they want you to also not know what the hell is going on. So they only end on theories upon theories upon theories, never giving you any answers to keep you vesting your energy in these owners and this artificial master control grid to have them create your reality for you. So they tell you about aliens, they tell you about the stars, they tell you about the sun and the moon, they tell you about your blood and your genes and your infinite space, and they tell you about all this stuff. And basically, you are a completely spiritually codependent being, whether you can be the most spiritual whatever, and if you are still waiting on the university system or a flat earth community or the or whatever, something outside of yourself to give you the answers for who and what you are, then you are still existing. This iron age of destruction, but it's coming to an end now. Anyway, so back to just this understanding of planets and stars and it relating to the meaning and purpose. So us having these stars and the connections to stars and emotion, that was my main point. This is these movements of the stars and the planets affect our emotion. So it's like emotion, E in motion. So like the energy in motion, intelligent energy in motion. We are this intelligent energy in motion, and this harmonics of the sun and the moon. It's not as just simple as the sun and the moon circulating above us to create this version of time. And this understanding of harmonics, it goes into the way the planets move, the way it can give you a sugar pill and your body, they tell you they just don't know. They tell you they don't know, and then well, they miss the whole damn point of, on purpose, of the fact that your body, your mind, your connection can heal yourself. So they just call it the placebo effect instead of, no, the human can damn heal itself by just thinking of something or feeling a certain way. So in order to make people forget about it or make people stay in this lower vibrating space of prescription drugs and a diseased reality, a helpless and hopeless reality where you vest your energy into the medical industry and the university system, they just call it a placebo effect. And oh, we don't know what it is. It's just placebo effect. And here, no, take this Vicodin or take this whatever. It's like a house of mirrors here. When we observe our reality, we're in this. When we fall into this separation design, we are in this house of mirrors, and we keep running into each other or running into ourselves or running into this whatever, and we convince ourselves that we're like the shoes we wear and that we're the face that we have and the body that we are, when we're not even the breath that we breathe. It's not ours. That's it's all rented. It's all a rental program to see if we're gonna do something with it, learn what we came here to learn, do what we came here to do, or are we going to continue to fall into the fallen program of asking, the people who created this program, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give one shit about you or your children or anything. They are lacking emotion, lacking compassion, lacking love, lacking a connection with the creator. If you have a connection with your creator, your source, and you are asking individuals who do not have any connection with their creator, with their source energy for something, you will be disappointed, because they are in the business of separating people from their creative energy, their creative source, their most high realizations. This is what science and technology is all about. If you don't challenge yourself to get outside of that box, outside of these bubbles of emotional insecurity.
We've got to confront, I think, the fact that if we don't share the earth, we're going to blow it up. I think we have to rethink everything we think is true now, because it's not going to be true tomorrow. The question supposes a future which is more or less coherent and which is safe. But in fact, the moral choice we have yet to make does not guarantee that anyone in this room has a future. And the only way we can accommodate ourselves to that is to rethink and recreate our vocabulary, which includes the human race. We are all in this room at the mercy of, whether or not we know it, the European vision of the world. And that vision is obsolete.